Just live. Just live. That's all I'm asking. Yeah, we didn't put much in the way of a battery on this thing. That was dumb of me. Alright, today we're going to be doing an Eve flyby. So we're going to send a probe to fly by Eve. And let's see, we have to do low in space, do some science, and then we also have to do flying high. Also do that as well. So we have to get a little bit slightly ditch into the upper layer of Eve's atmosphere for some more data. Ooh, that might be kind of tough, but I think we're gonna do it. I think we can do it. All right, so this is gonna be a probe. It's not gonna have any Kerbal portions at all. So what we're gonna do is see if we can grab the one that we sent to Duna Duna probe here. We'll check it out. Let's see if we can modify this thing to go to Eve instead. I think we would be able to. Alright, so we have a couple of different probes here, and I think the problem was when I did this originally is that I didn't have the decouplers on here. So this is a docking port, and then this guy's got a heat shield, so I can send it down to the surface, but we need a coupler on there. Just like so. There we go. Alright, so this little probe should be able to parachute and land. This one will it's got parachutes as well, but I don't think it's gonna land. We'll bring it back up, and well, we'll see. We'll have two different probes. This one can land. We might send it to the Gilly, I believe it is, the moon over around Eve. This one will land on Eve, I hope, and then this one will be a satellite around Eve. RA2 relay, yeah. All right, so I think that's gonna be good. I think this will take us where we need to go, and should be just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the fairing back on here. Got plenty of delta V on this thing to get to Eve and probably even get back, really, to tell you the truth. We're gonna go ahead and save it as Duna probe, but now we're gonna change it to the Eve probe. Mark 1. There we go. And I think we are good to go. Alright, so let's get ready for launch in 3, 2, 1, launch. And away we go. A beautiful liftoff of a beautiful rocket to a beautiful planet. Solid rocket boosters detached. Deploying fairing. Activating all of our solar panels and antenna. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finalize our orbit here. We had more than enough delta V to get us into orbit with this lower stage. A little bit of over-engineering, I would say. That's okay. We'll go ahead and dump this lower stage before we get up to the orbit, so that we can not have a lot of space junk there. There we go. And nice circular orbit at 100K. There we go. Alright, so now we need to plot a course to Eve. And it should be in the correct transfer phase angle of minus 54 degrees. So there it is right there. Let's set that as our target. And then we are going to set our ejection angle about right here. And let's go ahead and add a maneuver here and see if we can get a nice intersection with Eve going. Alright, so this should give us a nice orbit. Low in space is what we need. Let's just bring that in just like that. That'll be about 11 million. That's pretty low. That's pretty high, I mean. Alright, 5 million. Let's do something like that. There we go. 287, then we can adjust it from there. 393 meters, 1,393 meters per second is what it'll require to get to orbit of Eve. So let's go ahead and do that first burn in 17 minutes. And ready to burn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ejection burn. Alright, so this will get us out of orbit of Kerbin and into an intersection orbit with Eve. Then we'll have to do one small adjustment burn to correct our planar inclination. And then we should be in good shape. That should be a relatively small burn, just a small correction burn. 358, how about that? That ought to do. Let's bring this in just a little. There is no just a little. All right, so we'll have to do another burn. All right, so let's say goodbye to Kerbin and say hello to our next burn. 358 meters per second. All right, so this is an 8-second burn. So I'm actually going to burn a little bit slower than that. Because I want to make sure we get this pretty accurate. I mean, it's not like we can't do... We got plenty of Delta V's, so should be fine, but just want to make sure we do it just right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started about 5 seconds earlier. There we go. And then I'll slow it down as we get to the... as we near the end of our burn here. For an elliptical orbit of Eve. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Alright. Let's go ahead and get ready for that burn then. And say hello to Eve. Boing! Oh, look at that. Man, Eve is beautiful. Look at that storm down there. Did you see that? That was cool. So let's go ahead and deploy the satellite. Bing. There we go. So now we have a satellite around Eve. Is this considered low over Eve? Let's see. Let's send the satellite. Now we got the first data there, but let's go ahead and send this one as well. That's high over Eve. So we got some milestones. Entered orbit of Eve, gathered scientific data from Eve, and first flyby of Eve. But we need to get low in space over Eve. Oh my. 186 Delta V is all we got? Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's go up to our apparatuses. Let's add a maneuver. Let's go retrograde. How much is that going to cost? 157? Oh my gosh. How high is the atmosphere at Eve? I think it's 90,000. So let's just dip right under 90,000. Let's say 80,000. Eek. Yeah, so this is going to be a terminal velocity for maybe. We're going to do a quick save. And we'll fly up there. Do this burn. There we go. We'll do this burn. We'll deploy the first probe, and then we'll do another burn to get this mothership back into. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it this way. All right, here we go. We're gonna do this first burn. This may not have enough Delta V to get us down to... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and deploy this. Bink. Alright, so this guy will dip down into the atmosphere, high over Eve. He'll get as much scientific data as he can. This guy's got 51 Delta V left. Let's see if we can have enough to bump us back up into complete orbit. Yes, we do. Okay, good. And we still have 45 meters per second left. Alright, but this guy, this gentleman here, he is going to be doing a little dive into Eve's orbit here. Alright, so here we go. Let's go up to the periapsis. Let's warp up to here. Alright, we're at 200,000. Let's go ahead and get ourselves onto retrograde if we can. Just get a little closer so that we make sure we're aligned correctly with this limited amount of Delta V that I have. I mean, RCS that I have. Alright. Go and flip us around. And hold us at retrograde as we approach entering Eve's atmosphere here. Let's take some atmospheric analysis. Can't be done right now. Why not? Actually, I didn't want to do that. Eek. Enough electric charge. Okay. Alright. Can I... Yeah. Can't do anything. Except survive. Can't even turn off my RCS. Just live. Just live. That's all I'm asking. Yeah, we didn't put much in the way of a battery on this thing. That was dumb of me. Just want to live, Lord. Alright, we're rising back up, so it looks like we might just live. I hope that I had enough charge to get some science there. Not sure that I did. We'll see. We'll see if I was able to capture some science. My stupid self, I didn't put a battery on this thing. Okay. Let's wait till we get completely out of the atmosphere because Eve is so brutal. There we go. Can we deploy our stuff? No, I can't. Can't deploy anything. Ah. Idiot. I can't redeploy my stuff because I don't have any electric charge at all. Dang. Alright. Let's switch her back around to the other ship. Alright. Can I transmit this data for this thing, even though I don't have much electrical charge? Yes, I did. Okay. So, if I can get all of the science here. I already sent that one. Okay, good. Already sent that one. Good. Alright, so I need to transfer fuel. This guy does not have any fuel. He's got just a tiny bit of fuel. Probably more efficient if I use this one. So let's go in here, in there. In. In. All right, so this big boy is not going to have any fuel. The little guy will have all the fuel here. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and... Now this guy's got a reaction wheel, the big one does. So let's go ahead and go... Yeah, let's go ahead and drop him out now. Okay. And he's got 281 Delta V. Activate your engine. Unfortunately, he does not have a reaction wheel or a battery. So let's just go ahead and burn down to just inside the atmosphere. I'm going to go at 89,000. I hope that counts. I hope this counts. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to dip down just tiny bit into the atmosphere. And let's try to survive. I hope we survive. Grab some science. And then swing back up. And transmit it. The only thing is, I don't know if we'll be able to transmit because of the freaking low battery this thing has. Just the worst. Just the worst at designing these rockets. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hibernate this thing. There we go. Hopefully that will keep us from using up all our battery. As soon as we get into the atmosphere, I'm going to take a science reading. And hopefully that'll do it. Oh, did we already dip in? Yeah, we already dipped in. Okay, well. Did I get a science? Did I get some science? Let's go ahead and pop those out. In space near Eve. Transmit data. Okay, well that's not good. Let's go extend this antenna. And we're going to send allow partial. Alright, and then we're going to review this data, send it. Not enough charge. Alright, so we sent the data for high over E. Okay, so now we're gonna have to do the same thing back again. Alright, let's warp over here. Okay, we're coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and retract everything, even the antenna, please. Retract the antenna. We're gonna try to grab this. As soon as we get into the 90K, that should be high over Eve. Flying high, I hope. You know, the most challenge I have in this game is just not sabotaging myself. Ooh, that's cool. A little storm on Eve. Alright, should be start flying high over Eve in just a moment. Flying high. Let's grab science. Keep it. Okay. Very good. Entered atmospheric flight. Good. Very good. Collect science while low in space. We did that. Okay, good. Now we should be able to extend all of our junk, including our antenna. There we go. Get back into the sunlight. And then we'll transmit our findings from high over Eve. There we go. Okay, so let's transmit this. Not enough charge. Done it. All right, good. We did it. Despite me being an idiot, I was still able to do it. There we go. Successfully made data from around Eve. Okay, so let's fly up to our apoapsis. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the hibernation off. Okay. Prograde. And just going to pop up above the atmosphere. There we go. Alright, so now this guy is just going to sit up here and be active. Alright, so let's go back down to this other guy who's dipping down into the atmosphere. Which will be this guy. Oh wait, is that the guy? No, it's this guy down here. I don't think... I was going to say we might be able to land with him, but we won't be able to pop the chutes. Because he's dead. He's got no juice. I can't do anything with him. Yeah. He didn't have any passive solar panels, and the solar panels are not deployed, so... Alright, so that's going to be about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.